I gave birth to my son on the linoleum floor of a $500 a month studio apartment. While I lay there, shivering, gripping the cold tile as Theo let out his first cry, his father was at the airport, picking up his golden girl, Mallory, the one who got away. He never came back. Not that night. Not for 5 years. He found me 5 years later, picking up trash in the mall food court. Bennett, in his bespoke suit, stared at me like I was a ghost. His golden girl tossed her iced latte into my trash bag, spraying milky coffee down my cheek. Daisy? Where the hell have you been? He snapped, gripping my wrist so hard it bruised. I gestured to my janitor uniform, my neon pink rubber gloves. Things changed. I'm a janitor now. He didn't notice the small boy hiding behind the pillar. His son, Theo. Theo popped out, crushing plastic bottles in his scuffed sneakers. His wicker basket, the one I used to carry him in as a toddler, slung over his back. Mom, you're slow. Bennett's eyes narrowed. This is my son, isn't he? Theo lunged, screaming. Let go of my mom. My dad is dead. Bennett hoisted him up, grinning. I'm your dad, kid. He kicked Theo's basket of bottles, scattering our meager income. You won't pick trash anymore. I'm taking you both home. I fought him, but he threatened to drag us away in the middle of the night. I remembered college, how he saved me from my foster father, how he bought me dinners where napkins cost more than my shoes, how he called me a cheap imitation of Mallory. He left me the day she came back, and I was too scared to tell him I was pregnant. I survived on dishwashing gigs, missed graduation, gave birth alone. Now, he wanted to fix things, out of guilt, not love. We moved into his penthouse. Theo cried for our old apartment, the one with the hissing radiator and peeling wallpaper. I snapped at him. This is better. You have a future here. But he saw through me. I know you hate it here. I know you hate him. My heart shattered. Bennett enrolled him in a private academy, gave me a credit card with a limit I'd never dreamed of. He acted like he was doing us a favor, like he hadn't left me to bleed out on that linoleum floor. He asked me to make his favorite pork chops, to go back to the way it was in college. I obliged, for Theo. I let him think I was still that desperate, lovesick girl. But I wasn't. I was teaching myself online, working toward a teaching certification. He offered to pull strings for me, but I refused. I didn't want his handouts, not anymore. Then, Theo came home with a split lip, silent, refusing to talk. Bennett lost his mind. Who did this? He took Theo to his study, and when they came out, something shifted. Theo realized his dad was a shield, a weapon he'd never had. He started calling Bennett dad, playing the perfect son. He'd never complained about not having a father before, but I'd seen him drawing superheroes that looked just like Bennett, crying silently when he thought I wasn't looking. I hated Bennett, but I couldn't take the safety from Theo, so I played along. I let Bennett think he'd won. Mallory didn't like being second best. She called Bennett's mother Victoria, a woman made of ice and old money. Victoria showed up unannounced, her perfume sharp enough to sting. She slid a check across the counter, a life-changing amount. Leave the city. Leave Theo behind. He shouldn't be raised with your sensibilities. She looked at Theo like he was a trophy, not a child. When I handed the check back, she scrubbed her hand with a wet wipe, like touching me was a sin. You're a cockroach that learned to speak, she sneered. Bennett's legacy isn't for someone like you. I smiled, calm, the way I practiced when I was scrubbing floors and swallowing pride. I'm not leaving Theo. Not now, not ever. She laughed. You think you have a choice? I'll ruin you. I'll tell everyone you tricked Bennett into fatherhood. I'll take the boy myself. She left, slamming the door so hard the chandelier shook. I stood there, my hands shaking, not with fear, but with rage. Bennett came home later, drunk, complaining about Mallory's tantrums. He didn't notice the fire in my eyes. He pulled me close, whispering, I'm sorry about my mom. I'll handle her. Just stay. For me, for Theo. I leaned into his chest, smiling. I'll stay. But I wasn't staying for him. I was staying to take everything he owed me. That night, I found Bennett safe. The code was Mallory's birthday. Predictable. Inside, I found more than just money. I found letters. Letters from Mallory, laughing about how she'd used him, how she'd never loved him. Letters from Bennett's father, warning him to stay away from the likes of Daisy. And then, something that made my blood run cold. A medical bill, dated the night I gave birth. Bennett had known. He'd known I was in the hospital. He'd known I was dying. And he'd chosen to pick up Mallory instead. Or is there something worse? Something I've been hiding about Theo's birth? The full story, the secret I've kept for 5 years, is on my homepage. Click my profile now. You'll never guess how I'm going to make this man pay for leaving me to die.